Hello YouTube, this is Dawn from DaretoBeCreative, and I am here to show you some of the last projects that I made with this paper pad, which is Chamel True Stories, which is a hot buy at Michael's a couple years ago, and I just decided I was going to kill it by any means necessary, whatever project. So in the next video, I'm going to put them all together because I didn't pull everything out, and this is really the last. No, I think I have one more video tags, and then I will show you in that video, I guess, or one separate on all the different stuff that I made using this paper pad and what's left over. So very simple, quick. I use my Project Life punch to punch these holes. These are actually cut aparts in the paper. I did nothing to them. I just cut them out. These are 3x4s, and I punched them up here and used some cinch binding. Didn't do a good job of bending it correctly, but that's okay. Also, adhere them to 110-pound white cardstock just to give it some sturdiness. But anyway, I didn't alter these at all, whereas in the other ones I did. This one says, be fancy. I have every intention of making today the best day. Sorry. Wonder, so it's a journaling card. Focus on the happy. If in doubt, craft. Amen. So happy together. True story. And that's just lovely. So again, you can make a quick book to give to somebody, and you're in a hurry and you're trying to make a good giveaway. If you have some cut aparts, you know, punch it. You don't even have to use the cinch binding. You can use just the little regular ring bindings that you can get from the dollar store for a pack for $1, like 6 for $1. And you know, use one and make it a little flip book for somebody and give it to them, or put some ribbon on it, just different things like that. So that's a quick, simple project. Great way to get rid of the cut aparts if you don't need them. If you're not doing like a mini album or scrapper layout or cards, you know, it's a great way to use them. The other thing I did was I used, oh my gosh, did I not bring it in here? I sure did. Was my, believe it is a Sizzix die tag set. And I decided to make some little teeny tags. So again, you see I was getting down to the itty bitty pieces of paper. And when I show you how, I mean, I still have some paper left, but you know, for most part, most people would call it trash, but I used to try to get every little ounce out of it. So most of these little cut aparts from the paper collection. So on this one, and this is like 1.5 inches. It says, I'm sorry, I think it's 2 inches. No, it's 2 inches. Let's do this. And up here's just some circles that I've fussy cut out and just some red fun fur. You know, you can keep them on this ring as a flip. And this is the ring that I was talking about. You can use, you know, on this. So you can use it as a tag flip, or you can use them separately as a tag on a gift or whatever. But again, that's just another thought of something that you can use to kill the small scraps. So this one has the camera, and the sentiment says share your style, and some black fun fur. This one says pretty monumental, and this has some fun fur and coffee mug and some circles. This one says born to inspire. You have your some bling and popped up typewriter. And then this one says embrace creativity. So it's a camera and a button. And this one says worry a bit less. So I gave you a cup of tea to relax. And this one is actually at an angle, is how it would go, sideways instead of straight, because the circle, I did it on purpose though. And this is actually dimensional too, it's popped up. And then this one says gloriously sunny, and of course it has a light bulb in the background, and 3 brads. And so on the back I did just put a little circle to cover up because I didn't realize I wanted to use the brads till later. But anyway, so that was a neat way, you know, get those little teeny tags that we have to kill those smaller pieces of paper. And like I said, you can use individually, or you can and put them on a gift or something like that, or you can leave it as a tag flip. So that's totally your choice, you know, it'll be a gift as well. The last thing I made was some twinchies. And if you don't know what a twinchie is, it's the same as an inchy, except it's 2 inches. An inchy is 1 inch by 1 inch. A twinchie is a 2 inch by 2 inch. Just like you do the Artist Traders Corns or the ATC cards, ICAS. These are just little small different sizes of canvases that people use to create art on. So all of those have different names, but they all have the same thing. It's just a set size, and you use that set size to decorate. An inchy, you use a 1 inch by 1 inch and you decorate. A twinchie, you use a 2 inch by 2 inch and you decorate. The ATC is 2.5 by 3.5, and ICAD is a 4 by 6. So, you know, just different size canvases. So these are just some 2 by 2, some twinchies, which was my first time making twinchies. I made inchies, actually, but I don't think I made twinchies. But anyway, so I used my Richard Gray die set by Noteworthy to cut these out. And then this is a Fisker's Hello. Fussy cut out that coffee cup. Is a little teeny bow right there. Butterfly. There's a flower, and I put a little bow on it. Rhinestone on it. And that's a Paper Studio flower punch. Those leaves are, I believe that's Marvy. That micro butterfly right there is actually American Crafts, the knockout one. This one has some fun fur on it, and the word shine is a Spellbinders die, and that's a, I believe that's a American Crafts punch too for that butterfly as well. And that behind here's a crown. The crown was a Recollections punch, I believe. And these just challenge you to, to think differently about your space relationship with stuff when you're different sizes. This one I fussy cut out everything and added the button and the bling. That says feeling inspired, and it has some gold thread back there near the coffee cup and the butterfly. And this one, again, coffee cup and camera. And I did punch out this green flower by Paper Studio and some gold thread back there. And these are all backed on 110-pound paper lane, just to give it some sturdiness. This one says hi, and that's from a Sizzix card die set. Yeah. So just fussy cut out the camera.
Why is the flower not working?
And hold on one second. I'm almost finished the video. I meant to put a piece of bling right here in this camera. And so that's how that one looks. Then this one says smile on the teacup. There's some leaves, and there's a flower and a little bit of bling.
I just say it once.
And then this one, the last one, fussy cut out from the collection too, where it says hello. The teacup is popped up. Those leaves are American Crafts, I believe. And that's the Paper Studio punch. So this is another cute way to use some of your scraps up, is to make twinchies. So anyway, if you had decided to kill your paper pad, please tag me and let me know. You can leave a link below so I can check out your video in the description box. And I would love to see what you did to kill your paper pad. Or you can hit me up on Instagram and show me a picture there at DaretoBeCreative1. And thank you guys for liking, watching, and subscribing. And I dare you to be creative. Take care. God bless.